Hey, everybody. This is a schooling. Schooling's cooling. Oh, cooling. Yeah, schooling. Schooling. Yeah, it was a tongue twister. Got my tongue twisted tonight. Oh, I was just having fun here with you guys. Hey. Ooh, ah. Yeah, ooh. Isis, Ra, the Elohim, Israel. Back in about, I'll talk normal for you folks. Back in about 2008, late 2008, early 2009, I was really at the beginning, the infancy of my journey, pounding the internet, YouTube, and other many blog sites kind of like this. I'm pretty sure this one was posted after because somebody probably picked up on it and put it together. I was talking to someone on the YouTube channels about. See, I used to meditate on ideology before I would go to sleep, and some mornings I'd wake up and stuff would pop into my head. This was one of those things that just kind of popped into my head, and I Google searched it, and there was nothing there. But it made sense to me, so I put the idea out there. I put the information out there. You know, the idea that Israel, the biblical Israel, is Isis, Ra, Elohim, the Elohim. Now think about what I do in my work. You guys know my work here, right? You guys know my work. I know you guys know my work. Let's see my pages on my channel here. What have I been saying? What have I been saying? I've been saying down here in my flat earth, infinite plane, where the aliens live, what Saturn and Jupiter. In my videos, what have I been saying, guys? The moon's a spaceship. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. Putting out some information about how probably its propulsion system operates. A basic idea over here in this video, how the thing, what it might look like inside. This is other people's information, not mine. But. This would basically be what we consider modern day text. Short versions of, the IS and the RI and the EL. The short text. And yeah, I'm sure that's what they did back in the old days. They had texting before we had texting. Well, the symbolism in short words, abbreviations, okay? But now, when you look at it and think of the Bible, the Genesis account especially, where it talks about Israel. And I've always said, Israel. Why did Israel, the Israelites, all of a sudden they become the Jews, right? Yeah, the Jewish nation, whatever. Because the Jewish nation is not the ancient Israelites. The ancient Israelites' ideology is something completely different. It's all metaphoric information. But my point here, the moon, Ra, the sun, does the moon make the sun? Which in turn is the source of the creation of the Elohim, humanity, and or everything we understand on planet Earth that grows and is green and is alive and is a part of the creation, God's creation. I had a video, I accidentally deleted it out saying the earth is God. But of course, as I pointed out in a couple comments recently, and of course comments long time before, that the earth is God. In the context of understanding, some of the ancient information, especially the Old Testament, the New Testament, God is the sun, the sunlight. Yes, the bright yellow ball, or we call it a ball right now, until actually the information changes to what we understand, the black sun. You can't see it in free space. All you can see is the moon and Venus, You can see Venus, that's pretty interesting. And the moon. You can't see the sun or the stars or the cosmos because the moon is making the sun. Or at least that's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. I think this is accurate stuff. So, Israel, Isis, Ra, the Elohim, the ancient splicing. As time went along, somebody spliced it all together, you know, and at one point I'm sure it was understood as the way I'm explaining it here. But of course today it's all twisted with our twisted mentality of our preachers, and they'll never, unless they want to turn into fertilizer, they have to start showing what's called the biblical ideology of a repentant attitude. Basically means they got to start telling the truth, otherwise they're going to turn into fertilizer on the planet. Yes, indeed. They will become fertilizer because they'll get spewed out when they're incarnated back up into the moon machine. They'll be spewed out and fall back to ground as like dust and turn into ants and shit like that, and flies and bugs and maggots, because they didn't deserve to be human because they had no integrity. They were the liars. You get it? Yeah, they get it. They understand it. They just didn't believe it. But now, time has went by. The ones that have been anointed, there are anointed ones on the earth that actually get information. Yes, they are anointed. Understanding who is anointed and who ain't is very important. Most of the people that claim to be the aristocratic elites that claim to be enlightened, no, they're not the anointed ones. You mostly find the anointed ones amongst the common folks. Yes, the ones that have the real spirit of truth and desire and drive and motivation to expose the lie. So, remember, the moon creates the sun, which creates the Elohim, which would be considered the Spirit of God incarnated through man on the earth. I don't think it necessarily happened exactly like that, but give or take a few whatevers, and because you got to remember, one of my videos here somewhere, where is it? I don't know. I might have accidentally deleted it. I think I mentioned it in my green glass one. In my green, it's very possible that the moon spaceship crashed. Yeah, and guess where that location where it crashed at? It's like in Africa, close to Africa, Egypt, right in that area. Hey, wait a minute. Let's see. Some of the ancient people, or not ancient people, some of our modern day scientists. What do they say? They say humanity evolved. How about they didn't catch the spaceship back up when it took off to go back up, and they got stuck here on the surface. Maybe they were out exploring the planet or something, right? Kind of like on Star Trek and stuff, you know. The spaceship had to take off, and Captain Kirk got left behind, right? You know about that stuff. Well, maybe that's how it all started. Huh? Because of green glass. It's all down there. There's like, 7,000 square miles of it. Yeah, look it up, man. And the moon's made out of green glass. Yeah, it was manufactured. I don't think it was manufactured in this earth pond, but yeah, I don't know. It definitely crashed here probably and was repaired here or something. But how can you prove something like this? It's almost impossible. But the reality of it is, it all fits. It all fits. It fits the pattern. Seek the pattern. Drink the Kool-Aid. Break down the Bible codes. You will find truth. Yes, you will find truth. And the truth will set you free. So remember, have a good day.